A redneck and a pompous Harvard student are sitting next to each other on a 12-hour plane ride. The student is pretty well dressed and, after a few drinks, becomes very loud and disruptive. He starts boasting that he's the smartest man on the plane. After a few minutes of unsuccessfully trying to get people to engage with him, a stewardess tells the Harvard man he needs to be quiet and stop disturbing the other passengers. Irritated by this, the Ivy League student nudges the redneck in his dirty boots, cowboy hat, and plaid shirt, and said, "Let's talk. I've heard that flights will go quicker if you strike up a conversation with your fellow passenger, and this cabin is full of a bunch of morons." Jim Bob, who had just tilted his hat over his eyes to get some sleep, tilted it back up slowly and said to the stranger, "Yep, I hear that. What you want to talk about?" "Oh, I don't know," said the stranger, who began to grin because he was about to show this dumb redneck how much smarter he is. "How about nuclear power?" "Yup, I don't much care for it," said Jim Bob. "Okay," said the stranger. "Why don't you ask me a question? And if I can answer it, you have to pay for my next drink. And if I can't, then I'll leave you alone to sleep." Jim Bob considers for a moment, then says, "A horse, a cow, and a deer all eat grass. The same stuff. Yet a deer excretes little pellets, while a cow turns out a flat patty, and a horse produces clumps of dried grass. Why do you suppose that is?" After considering for a minute, the student says, "Geez, I have no idea." "Well then," said Jim Bob, as he tilted his hat back down and leaned his seat back, "how is it that you feel qualified to discuss nuclear power when you don't know shit?"